Don't forget to tap the subscribe button. Click on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our contents. Chris Watts' parents expected to make statement at Monday's sentencing. Letter claims son was coerced into plea. The parents of Chris Watts, Cindy, and Ronnie Watts filed an entry of appearance on Wednesday in Weld District Court, in hopes of making a statement at their son's sentencing hearing on Monday. Weld District Court Judge Marcelo Kopcow issued an order on Thursday in response to the motion. In it, Kopcow explains that as the paternal grandparents of Bella and Celeste, they are considered victims under state law, and afforded all of the rights under the Colorado Victims' Rights Act. These rights include making a written and/or oral victim impact statement, according to the order. At the sentencing hearing scheduled for November 19, 2018, this court will afford the paternal grandparents or their designee an opportunity to deliver a victim impact statement. On Thursday, the Weld District Attorney's Office announced the sentencing hearing, which takes place at 10 a.m. Monday, has been moved to Division 16 from Division 17. Overflow will be held in Division 17, where a feed will be set up to allow stragglers to listen to the hearing. The sentencing hearing is scheduled for 2 hours. It will be followed by 1 p.m. news conference with the Weld District Attorney's Office. On Monday, Cindy and Ronnie Watts spoke with Denver 7 by phone from their home in Spring Lake, North Carolina. During the interview, they said their son was not a sociopath, nor a psychopath. Cindy and Ronnie claimed they have had little interaction with Chris since he was arrested in August on suspicion of killing his pregnant wife Shannon and their 2 daughters. They believe his original story, that Chris killed Shannon, but only after watching Shannon strangle the kids to death, and wonder if he was coerced into taking a plea deal on November 6. As part of that plea deal, which still needs to be accepted by Judge Kopcow, Watts will serve 4 consecutive life terms for the deaths of Shannon, Bella, Celeste, and to the couple's unborn son, Nico. The punishments reflect 3 charges of first-degree murder after deliberation, and 1 count of unlawful termination of a pregnancy. Watts also faces additional sentences for 2 more counts of first-degree murder, and 3 counts of tampering with a deceased human body. In exchange for the guilty plea, Weld District Attorney Michael Rourke took the death penalty off the table. Also on Monday, the court received an email from Mikhail Almond, an assumed representative for Cindy and Ronnie Watts. In the letter to Judge Kopcow, Almond claims the Colorado Public Defender's Office, which is defending Watts, has denied Cindy and Ronnie access to their son. Cindy, Ronnie, and an unnamed sister finally gained access to Watts for 30 minutes each the night before the sentencing hearing, Almond claims. Cindy asked her son if a plea deal is what he wanted. "Do not ask him that, or we will shut this expletive down now," said an unnamed attorney before Watts could respond, according to Almond's letter. Almond said, "That type of bullying has been common in the Watts family's dealings with the Public Defender's Office. It is the opinion of Mr. Watts' family that he has been coerced, has been denied his constitutional rights and more, all in an attempt to quickly close this case," Almond wrote. They want to have a new attorney speak to Chris, on their behalf, to determine if this is a true confession, or one that is based on inhumane treatment at the hands of the Public Defender's Office of Weld County. Almond closed the letter by saying Cindy Watts wanted to speak to Judge Kopcow about her son's case and possible mistreatment. Kopcow issued an order saying, He was barred from having any conversations about the case outside of the courtroom. Attempts to reach the Watts family and the public defender's office for comment were unsuccessful as of Friday afternoon. Despite the claims made by Almond and by Watts' parents, the Weld District Attorney's Office is expecting Monday's hearing will take place as planned, said agency spokeswoman Krista Henry. On Friday, Nicole Kessinger, Watts' girlfriend, spoke out for the first time in an interview with the Denver Post. Unlike his parents, Kessinger believes Watts is responsible for the murders of his family. In the interview, Kessinger explains during their brief 2-month relationship, Watts told her he was in the final stages of divorce proceedings. The two had a physical relationship, seeing each other 4 to 5 times per week. At one point, Watts asked Kessinger to help him hunt for an apartment that would be good for him and his daughters. Kessinger became suspicious about Watts' home life when on August 13, Shannon, Bella and Celeste disappeared. She asked Watts about it by text message, and said he seemed casual and emotionless about his family being missing, the Post reported. The next day, Kessinger called the Weld County Sheriff's Office to tell authorities about her relationship with Watts, the Post reported. She spoke to the FBI that same day. Watts was arrested a day after that, on August 15, when the bodies of Shannon, Bella and Celeste were discovered at an Anadarko oil and gas site near Hudson. Thanks for watching. Check the description below to watch other videos dedicated to this case, and don't forget to tap the subscribe button below.